Hi everybody, welcome to Inspire and Get Inspired. Tonight I am with lovely Sridevi.
Hi.
And we're going to get an opportunity to learn more about her. She is not only a mom but also a businesswoman doing many things. And I am really inspired by her, so I just wanted to take some time. And while I'm talking, she's also going to do henna for me. So isn't that cool? Hey, so one thing I wanted to start about is, I wanted to understand how you started.
I started first with my henna. When I was young, I used to be more into weddings, going for parties and all. And I saw people were like they want to get decorated with some henna. So first I started with henna, and when I was in my 10th, I was so inspired, like I want to do something new, and went to a parlor where they were doing threading. Threading was one of the new, it was like about 20 years back. It was very new for me, and I was like so happy to see someone is taking the hair with a thread. And I was like, I asked her if there is any opportunity to learn. I was asking her, like, is there any opportunity? And she said, yes, there is. She's teaching some kids. So, not kids, like,
The younger
young people. And then I was the one who was, I think, second student. And my friend was the first student who she was doing her hairdresser, like hairstyles and all. And I was more into threading and facials, waxing. So she was like, she taught me first threading, and she needed some assistant. So I was like, oh yeah, I can work as an assistant.
And you're only in 11th grade at that time. Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was like more into henna and talking to people.
Right.
So she found me like interesting, like, oh, you are perfect. Then I started doing henna for her, threading for clients, and helped her. She was very close to my house, and my parents were like, first they were said no, but after I started doing, they were like, yeah, I think if you are interested, you have to, you can go ahead, but don't be too late to come home. I started, and I was working as an assistant for about a year, and then I got married.
Right.
Yeah, I got married, and I didn't get much chance, like after getting married, kids and husband.
Right.
Yeah, first I was a housewife, and then when we came to US, it was a thing where I was getting bored and started doing for my friends first. Then they were like, oh yeah, why don't you do for for others too? So I started like a small room setup, and I started doing henna for a few people. They were like, oh, are you ready to do for weddings too?
Right.
Then I was like, yes. But I was never driving by myself.
Right.
So Deepak used to drive me.
I see.
Yeah, and
So at that time you didn't know how to drive.
no, I
Okay.
didn't know how to drive, and he was the one who used to take me around, and he was very supportive for everything. He was like, yes, I can do it. Yeah. Then it went like about 2 years in Pittsburgh, and after that we came to Phoenix, and I started working with the wedding planners. Indian weddings are so fun.
Right.
Yeah. So I was doing it. But at that time, it was like with the kids, the challenging was one of the thing was how to manage with the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
My
the
hus-
hours probably didn't work for you, right?
Yeah. So my husband was one. He helped me a lot. Sometimes where you're coming in the middle of the night, and you're
see.
like, this is done. This is like, you can't be too late.
Right.
So I reduced. At that time, I was like, I think you had to focus more with the family.
Right.
But staying home, I was always like bored.
Right.
Then I started cooking.
Right. I remember getting food from her when I was pregnant. I came and I used to get food from her.
Yeah, I started cooking, and most first thing I started for pregnant ladies.
Right.
I don't want to sit idle.
Correct.
I was doing babysitting, and
Right.
and then I was like confident to cook for parties. Slowly I was like, okay, I can do for 10 people, I can do for 15 and 20. And there was some friends which like they used to help me when I was like in apartments and all. So they were also free, so they used to help me, and we all like make 1 or 2 dishes for parties. Like everyone loved the way we cooked because it was all fresh and homemade. There was no preservatives. It's all freshly made food. Whatever parties we did, people they used to love the food. I think that's one of the thing, like when you love something, it's keep on like growing.
Yes.
And
yes.
you put more attention what you are doing.
Yep.
So slowly it went through, and I never advertise anywhere except Facebook till now.
Yep, and I saw her making laddus, so I wanted some for my Diwali party, and I must tell you that the friends that I shared with, they absolutely loved it. They were like, oh my god, this tastes so fresh. I mean, it reminds me of home. So obviously I'm going to order next year too. And you also mentioned that you actually provide food for pujas, right?
For pujas, yeah. Mainly I started with doing some vegetarian stuff because I'm a vegetarian. So I'm like, when you are going out to take some food, we don't know what kind of oil they are using,
Right.
or what kind of how they are doing.
Yes.
So I was very cautious about like using good oil. I cook very fresh. Like if there is a puja in the morning, so I wake up very early in the morning.
Right.
And if there is something in the evening, so I do like according to the timings. I try to do that freshness.
Right.
Really don't know, when I do for puja, I never taste it, but it comes out really good. I never taste any of the laddus when I'm offering to God.
Yes.
I just say to God, like, it's in your hands, that's
Right.
it. So I believe in God and do what you like. It flows, like
Yes.
it gives you the energy and the strength.
So eventually you stopped working for others, and now you have a business of your own, right? And how do you think it's going? Do you see any challenges running the business, or are you pretty much pumped up?
Yeah, when you have your own business, I think you have a lot of responsibilities. You have to maintain that the flow. If you spoil something, you don't think you'll get a chance to fix it.
Right.
So you have to be really careful, and that's the main thing. When you have a business, you have to be so focused
Yes.
on what you're doing. So I maintain my timings in doing whether threading or henna or kitchen. So, and my husband and kids, everyone helps me.
Right.
Yeah, and that's more important. Like when kids help you and family supports you, I think you can do what you want.
Yes, yes. I hope everybody gets husbands and kids like hers.
And friends like Mridula.
So I have one compliment I need to share with you. So we used to talk about you at work.
Oh, thank
And
you.
we used to say, Sridevi is one lady, you knock her door any time of the day, she's always dressed and, ready to appear. Like, how do you manage that? Like, what, I mean, we never find you in a state where you are just like, blah. You're always like dressed.
Yeah. I think this all energy and all, I think God gave you.
Like, is there a ritual you do in the morning? Like something that, you do something special?
I go for a walk.
Okay.
About 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
Not more than that because I get tired.
Sure. You need the energy.
Yeah. And
So is that the first thing you do in the morning? Like you go for a walk?
I drink green tea.
Okay. Okay.
Green tea with lemon
Right.
and ginger.
Okay.
Yeah. That's more important.
Okay.
Yeah, and whenever you are tired, just like, I feel like, take a time for 10 minutes for yourself, like, just a god or anything what you like, you just think about yourself in the
Okay.
mind. I think you'll get refreshed. For me it happened.
We'll try that. I know we also talked about, English could have been a barrier for you, right? Coming to the United States, you'd mentioned that, initially you weren't too comfortable speaking English, but now you have like American clients and, you're doing your own marketing. So how
Yeah.
did you go about that challenge?
So my kids help me. Like, my son is always a good teacher for me. My son is like, "Mommy, this is not right. I think you need to do better." Like, he used to help me in videos or anything, TikTok videos also.
Right.
I used to do. He taught me how to talk
Right.
more with other people. When something is wrong, he says me immediately.
Right.
Deepak is like always like, you just do what you want to.
Right.
But my son is like, no, if you do this way, you'll get,
Better.
you will have more confidence out. So I followed him and I started like, it worked, really it worked.
I just want to mention something here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we think that when we give birth to a child, like we are more superior than
Yeah.
them, right? But having an open mind to learn from them is a totally different
It's totally
story.
different. Yeah.
I applaud you for giving that, like really being having an open mind
Yeah.
to kind of learn from your children. So that's really good. I'm
And I
amazed.
did some volunteer job for temples.
Okay.
Just ISKCON temple and Venkateshwara. Like, whenever they need some help,
Yes.
I do henna just for volunteer. Like, I
Yes.
used to tell everyone, like, if you want to come, you can, just donate
Right.
to the temple. So they came. I did good in ISKCON temple and Venkateshwara.
Right.
So I was happy that I was doing something for temples too.
Yes. Yes.
So whenever there is a need of in temple, I'm ready to go. I believe in God. I think when you believe in God, it always gives you that strength.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. And also, like, with all your work, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many people do you think you've inspired?
With me in my apartments, when I was in apartments, I think about 5 ladies. They were like, they worked for me for hen. So they used to like, first they were like, what people think if we are going out? Then I was like, what do you mean by that? Like, if people think we are going in the night for doing henna and all.
Right.
So I'm like, if you're caring about what others are talking, I don't think we can do anything.
Yes.
So 2 others with me,
Yes.
they came for henna.
Right.
Whether it's like day or night.
Uh-huh.
After hearing this,
Yes.
and they were like so happy because the amount of money or the confidence,
Yes.
they got it.
Yes.
It's like, I was really happy to see them happy. I was.
Yes.
2 others, they came for henna, and 3 others, they did catering and doing some babysitting.
Right.
So, and still there are people who say like, oh, you are very inspiring for us.
Yes.
I love that, but I still feel I'm not doing that good.
That's a good feeling because you will keep doing more.
Yeah. I still feel we have to do something for the community and people who are in need, and help others. That's my goal. Like, I help some people in India.
I see.
Yeah, for education.
That is nice. So you like sponsor them? or-
Yeah, my uncle, like, who is my mother's brother.
Yes.
He passed away.
I see.
So I sponsored for their family and education.
Wow.
And she did her graduate, like, engineering.
Right.
And right now she's applying for jobs and all. And the second son, he's I think he's in 10th.
Right.
So I'm still helping the family.
So So see, the thing is, when you started out in 11th grade by learning henna,
Yeah.
less did you know that how many people you're going to inspire and help, right?
Yeah.
So you followed your passion, and I think this is a wonderful story because, oftentimes we are so scared, we have that fear, that barrier, what will people say, right?
Yeah.
And I think you made that point very clearly, saying you don't care about people, you just do what you love.
People in India, when they come here, they are like, oh, you're going in the night to do henna. So they used to say like, is it safe? But my husband was always there. That made me like, just do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I was talking to others, how can you leave kids? That's not safe. I said, when you have like husband supporting,
Yes,
you can do anything. And my kids also, they were like they understood me. They are very responsible in their own way.
yes.
So I'm feeling happy about whatever I did, but
Yes. No, I think the fact that they are taking responsibility of themselves is something you've trained them. They watch you, right?
Yeah.
And you inspire them in some way. So building those kind of children is also a gift to the next generation.
Yeah.
So kudos to you.
Yeah. As a woman, you have to inspire. You have to understand what she wants to. She's doing it.
Yes.
But I don't think some people will understand.
Well, once again, we are not here to explain to people. We're here to live our own lives, right? So I am amazed. I'm really, really amazed, and I had really wanted this opportunity to sit and talk with you. We just always meet like at work or and you're doing something. I cannot just sit and talk to you. So I'm really, really grateful for this opportunity. I learned so much about you, Sridevi.
I'm so happy that we got some time to sit and talk and do something. And it's fun. It was really fun.
Yes. And oh my God, my henna is coming out so pretty.
Yeah.
You know what? At work, it's always rush, right? With many people in line. I don't get today. I'm getting a detail. So actually, tomorrow is my 21st wedding anniversary. So this is gonna work perfect.
Our 22nd wedding anniversary is coming up.
Oh, really?
So for brides and all, when we do henna, it's like till elbows.
Okay.
And we used to do it from shoulders.
Right.
So it takes about 3 to 4 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. For both arms and legs and everything.
One question for you is like right now, if we wanted to contact you, right, for maybe food or for henna or any other things that you do, like even catering or even for the puja stuff, right? Like, what do we just call you, or do you have a site or?
I don't have any website or anything right now, but you can just call me on my phone. It's 480-406-7882. That's always everywhere it's there. Okay. And text or phone call, anything, I can reply in few minutes.
What about, like, I know you do a lot of Facebook videos with the cooking, right? Is there anything that people can follow, or is it just a fun?
So actually people followed and they tried some of the recipes. I give some tips how to cook and all, but I can't give the recipes which I make, which is my
that would be killing yourself, your own business. So, do you even host like cooking workshops, or is that something you have thought about?
I thought about that, but no time for me. I need to have that time. But for henna, I took like 2 or 3 classes for my friend's daughter, and she's doing it. And my daughter also, she's doing it.
Okay.
So that's like more than enough.
Right. And then same, if they want to contact you for henna classes, they can definitely, like, you don't have like a session on certain.
I can teach on Sundays, maybe on Sundays I can do henna. Love what you do. Maybe that is more, it keeps you going.
Yes. Don't worry about success, I guess, right?
Until your husband is with you, so
yes,
you just have to focus on
your work. No, you're totally blessed, Sridevi. I think you're
Yeah.
totally blessed to have such an understanding husband, and even the kids,
Kids,
right?
yeah.
And I think they see that passion in your eyes, so they want to support you. Like if
Yeah.
they didn't believe in you, I don't think they would support you. So I think some credit goes to you too, because you are giving that confidence that I can do it, that drive. So that's really amazing. So I had so much fun talking to Sridevi. I hope you guys had a lot of fun listening to her story, and also getting inspired, by the way she is flourishing and doing so well in her business. And it's just such an opportunity to come across people like that, learn something from them, and apply it in our own world as well. So I mean, this is a very good evening for me, and I want to I want to show look what she's done. Oh my god, I didn't even have this kind of mehndi in my wedding. So today I feel very special.
Yeah, I think French like you also should be more, to inspire others. When someone likes your job, they have to appreciate.
Yes, that's true.
That makes you more happy and keeps you going.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Like in just what? How long did we take?
Yes, 10 minutes, I think.
10 minutes, and we are just chatting. She hasn't lost her focus. And it's all coming out so good.
And I do all freehand.
Freehand, right? Now, what do I do? I keep this like this for like how long?
You can keep it about 30 minutes and it's going to dry.
Okay.
We'll put some lemon and sugar. Lemon and sugar is kind of it's a natural glue for henna.
Okay.
So when you do that, it's going to stick to your hand.
Okay.
And if you have any work or anything, you can just put a hand gloves and start working.
Oh, nice. All right. Thank you. See, guys.
At night. One more thing. Leave it
overnight. Okay, got it. I leave it overnight.
That helps to get the henna stain.
Yes. Thank you so much,
You're
Sridevi.
welcome. And it's all natural. It's a homemade and all natural.
I see. So this whole thing you made. Oh.
Yeah, I made it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and
do you sell too, or do you just make it for your?
I sell too.
Oh my God! What do you not do?
I sell henna tubes too.
Oh my God! So people, if you want henna tubes, you should just contact her. Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.